A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hoosiers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Notre Dame's offense takes the field to start this game off. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out. They're able to keep it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Quick strike through the air for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense has the ball for the first time. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. He'll do it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll take it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle.
That's going to do it for the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Making side adjustments here. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. grab near the sticks. It's hard. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. Notre Dame once back up near its own goal line, now on the move. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Offense in an empty set. Quarterback keeps it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking for a crease, it's Adams. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Hands it off. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? To the air, it's Carter. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just couldn't find any room down to the 18-yard line. It's first and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air, it's Carter. Snagged in the middle, it's Allen. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback on the keeper. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. The offense changing the play. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Finds his tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Looking to fire. Can't make the connection. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of Touchdown Jesus.
Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. The quick out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And then this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up.
Headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.